President Biden arriving in Des Moines earlier this afternoon. He was greeted by Congresswoman Cindy Axne and Des Moines Mayor Frank County. The president came to Iowa to visit a biofuels facility in Menlo. It's about 45 minutes west of Des Moines. And this summer, you'll have more options at the gas pump. A major announcement from President Joe Biden, who traveled here to Iowa to announce emergency waivers for E15 fuel. Local 5's Mary Sugden was there when the president made this announcement and reports.
That's right. It was on the stage just behind me here at Poet Bioprocessing where President Biden made this announcement official, saying that he has called on the EPA for emergency waivers of E15, meaning the sale of this fuel can continue throughout the summer. It's a move many Iowa lawmakers have been pushing for, and agencies like the Iowa Renewable Fuel Association say the state is well suited for. President Joe Biden returning to Iowa for the first time since 2020, addressing the rising inflation across the country.
Your family budget, your ability to fill up your tank, none of it should hinge on whether a dictator declares war and commits genocide in a half a world away.
Taking the stage at Poet Bioprocessing in Menlo, Iowa, Biden announcing his latest effort to give Americans some relief at the gas pump.
But the Environmental Protection Agency is planning to issue an emergency waiver to allow E15 gasoline that uses more ethanol from homegrown crops to be sold across the United States this summer in order to increase fuel supply.
The waivers temporarily suspend a federal rule that prevents the sale of E15 in certain states, like Iowa, from June 1st to September 15th. The president says the fuel, which is blended with up to 15% ethanol, is usually about 10 cents a gallon cheaper and will reduce the country's reliance of foreign fuel while saving Americans money.
But with this waiver, on June 1, you're not going to show up at your local gas station and see a bag over the pump that has the cheapest gas. You're going to be able to keep filling up with E15.
The Iowa Renewable Fuels Association says the state is #1 in corn and ethanol production and well suited to shine during this temporary expansion of E15.
It's cleaner burning, it's lower cost. Consumers can save anywhere from usually about 10 to 30 cents a gallon with E15. Why in the world would we want that to go away during this time of high gas prices? So we're really excited the president's here today.
And ahead of President Biden making this announcement here in Menlo, Senator Joni Ernst spoke with reporters this morning saying that while she supports this move, she's basically saying it's a little too late, saying this is something that President Biden should have done some time ago. She says that the administration is focused too much on items like electric vehicles instead of focusing on the biofuels industry and how he could have served the country in this way. Reporting in Menlo, Mary Sugden, Local 5 News. We are Iowa.
Republican Governor Kim Reynolds praising President Biden's decision on E15 while noting in a statement, quote, "This action, although temporary, will ensure Iowans continued access to E15 and higher blends of ethanol. It is critical that the EPA implements this in a way to fully allow E15 for the entire summer driving season."